Hi everyone, so today I'm here with a special guest. Who are you?
Hello! No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, that's so cheesy.
I like it, that's fine.
Hi, I'm Anna C. I'm the special guest.
So our guest here is actually currently located in Chile, Santiago. So...
Santiago, Chile.
Santiago, Chile!
It's the city.
Santiago, Chile. Tell us a little bit about Chile.
Well, it's kind of chilly right now. We're approaching winter, which is very nice.
So, for those of you who are new to my channel or you don't know what Sajak Tafsir is, it's basically a song that we published a little bit over 2 years ago on Spotify and YouTube. We've gotten a few frequently asked questions over the course of the years since it was published, and we thought that we were just gonna take time to answer them today. And we're also gonna be giving you a tutorial since a lot of you have been asking about the chords and the strumming patterns. So let's dive into our frequently asked questions. Okay, so the first question is, people have been asking us to explain what the meaning of Sajak Tafsir is, how we interpret it. You're the poetic one, so you can start by answering this question.
Okay. Well, first of all, because it's a poem, obviously, it's open to interpretation from anyone. But I guess we kind of revolved our melody around our own idea of the poem, which is that it can be interpreted as maybe a relationship shared between two people, where one of them is very selfless and doesn't want to be compared by the other person to all this beauty, doesn't want to be acknowledged for that part of them, but simply wants to be acknowledged for the way that they love and care so much about the other person. That's what they want to be seen for. I think we can get that interpretation more if we read the full poem. Yeah. So read the poem.
Yeah, read the full poem because each person can interpret this in their own way. It's not always going to be the same. So please do read the full poem because our song is not the full poem. There is a question about that, so we're going to be explaining about that later.
And also, I think there's something special about how the lyrics are, oh, don't compare me to beauty, I'm not a bird. But the melody makes them like, it's impossible not to perceive them as a bird because they are a bird. So it's just, no matter how humble you are still that beautiful.
Okay, so the next question is, why did we choose Sajak Tafsir? The whole process of making the song actually started because when we were in high school, wow, I can't believe I'm saying that, when we were in high school. It feels like it was just yesterday. When we were in high school, there would always be these annual, I'm gonna say literature month competitions, or in Indonesia it's called Bulan Bahasa, and it's basically a month where you do a lot of activities that revolves around literature, like you make wall magazines, and then you make, what's musicalisasi puisi in English?
Poem musicalization?
And you make poem musicalizations, or whatever it is in English. Ever since I met Anasi, we've always done these poem musicalizations together, and we always won. Anasi's the humble one. She doesn't want me to say these stuff.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay. Because, I don't know, I think they're pretty nice. We've made a couple. We've made a lot, actually. And in our last year, okay, we were just so bored. So we decided that we were going to take Sajak Tafsir and we're gonna, you know, publish it on YouTube or on Spotify or something. All of it was impromptu. And basically the reason why we chose Sajak Tafsir is because the school gave us a list of poems and Sajak Tafsir was on one of them, so we just chose it. We made 2 poem musicalizations that year, right? We made one of Sajak Tafsir and the other one was... what is it called?
I really forgot.
We made another one. We made Sajak Tafsir and one other one, and we just picked randomly. I mean, it could have been the other one, but we went with Sajak Tafsir.
This is beautiful, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, all of the poems they gave us were beautiful. It's just that the one that we felt matched our music style most, I guess, was Sajak Tafsir.
And I guess it was easier. Well, it came more naturally to make that into a song because there's a lot of imagery.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a lot of stuff to imagine with that.
Yeah.
So I think that's helpful.
Okay, the next question. How did you make the song, the process, finding the chords?
It actually started with the plucking of the strings. I mean, like the, what is it called? Like the plucking style?
Plucking is like the...
I think actually that's how the song started, and it was just one very lucky night where I could figure out some of the melody, and then the next day was actually the day of the competition. It was literally made the night before the competition, and then I just brought it to Ara. Okay, I have this so far, here's the plucky, and we got on the school swing, and then we just sat there for hours trying to figure out the rest, and then that was only like a couple hours before the competition, so it was actually quite fast and we were very lucky.
Yeah. We always do everything last minute. Literally everything big we do is last minute. Like Jakarta was probably last minute, right? If you guys are asking how we acquired these chords, I mean, I don't know, I think it really depends on each person and maybe the kind of music you listen to. Yeah, so with more music that you listen to in your life, you're gonna have this bank of chords and notes that continues to grow, and I guess that's how we find our music style.
And also, I guess how we arrive at that kind of chord progression that isn't necessarily... I think the way that we got that is that we didn't want to consider a pattern as like the foundation of the song, or like a na 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 na. But since it's a poem, we wanted to consider every line and what it's supposed to feel like or represent. And I think that's how we arrived to a chord progression that is, well, it's not so radical, but it's interesting and it really fits the poem just because we didn't start with a set pattern.
It was pretty abstract, and I actually remember one of us saying, don't make the second verse like the first verse. I don't know, it was like...
Yeah. Like try to make the different part sound different.
Yeah. So, because we didn't want to be repetitive or anything, which is not bad, but it was just, it wasn't necessarily what we were going for. What microphone or equipment did you guys use to record?
This is actually, I know it's a good question, but in our case it's very silly because we literally stole our friends' earphones. It was either our friends' earphones or our PE teacher's earphones. It was like just sitting on the desk, like near the bathroom. And then we went to the biology lab because no one was there. Just for the reason that no one was there, even though it kind of smelled like chemicals. Yeah, we went there and recorded.
Oh my god, see, this is literally the definition of last minute impromptu. This is a very good question, so we're sorry that our answer is luck. When we decided to record it, it was really sudden. Like all I've been saying, it's very impromptu. We were just bored one day at school because we weren't doing anything. What were we doing? And we just decided to record it out of boredom. Like she said, we took someone's earphones. It's your basic, usual white Samsung earphones. And then we recorded it with Annecy's iPhone using the application GarageBand. We recorded it in the biology lab because no one was there, but also it was a good advantage of being in such a small, airtight room because it was soundproof. Next question, how did you get it published on Spotify? Fortunately, I knew a couple of people who had their songs on Spotify, so I reached out to them. And one of the people I reached out to is actually a publisher on Spotify. So I asked him, oh, can you publish my song for me? And he's like, yeah. So we spent a little bit of money, but it was not that much. It's very worth it. So my recommendation for you musicians out there, if you want to get your song on Spotify, is just reach out and find some local publishers, or you can just search up how to get your song on Spotify, and then they'll have a list of publishers that can get you on there, like TuneCore and I don't know, a lot of international folks. Oh, very popular question of recent time. Where's the second verse?
Well, I mean, the second verse exists, but it's just not properly recorded. There was a lot of pressure at the time. There was a deadline to kind of send the finished product.
This was when we were going to upload it to YouTube, and we tried to make the second verse, and we actually already did, and it's actually really beautiful, but we just couldn't record it and kind of match the standards of our first recording. See, like I said, the first recording was pure luck, and when we were up trying to record the second verse, it was just it sounded so horrible on the microphone, so we have not yet proceeded with that. But maybe we will sometime in the future, so just stay tuned for that.
That week before the deadline, we both had blues and like bad itchy throats. It was hard to match the sound quality, second verse, so it just didn't go well, and we didn't want to rush things, so...
Someone asked me if I got Sapardi Djoko Damono's permission to publish. Yes, I did actually. I actually tracked him down. Which sounds so creepy and scary, but it's really not. Luckily, I heard that he was doing a poem reading in a mall near me, so I just tracked him down, came up to him, and I gave him my song, and he listened to it for a bit, and I said, can I post it on YouTube and on Spotify? And he was like, yeah, people do it all the time. So this is the last question. Is there any version of the song besides the ukulele? I think they're asking if we can play it in another instrument.
That's actually an interesting question. I mean, it's possible. You've just never tried it before.
Well, actually, Annecy is specialized in piano. She's a jazz pianist. So maybe, you know, sometime in this life you will get to hear Annecy playing Sajak Tafsir on the piano. But basically, you can play the song on any musical instrument you want. We just use the ukulele because when we were in high school, we always brought a ukulele, particularly mine, everywhere in school. Because my ukulele is like a public facility. Everyone takes it everywhere, everyone uses it, even people who don't talk to me, so that's why we use the ukulele. But there are actually a few people who have made covers of our song with a guitar, so of course you can do that. And I think you can do it with a piano as well, you know, you can do it with anything. If you can do it with a harp, please do, and send it to us. That would be so beautiful. If you can do it with a drum, sure, you know, send it to us. With an electric guitar, you know, do it. Okay, so we're gonna jump into the chords now, the tutorial, what everyone has always been waiting for. So we're gonna go through the chords first, and then we're gonna show you how we do our strumming slash finger style slash picking, whatever the musicians call it, because we get a lot of questions regarding how we pick it. Oh, for those of you who are practicing on a different instrument than the ukulele, it's fine. Just look up the chords on Google if you want to.
Since we're on the C scale, we're gonna start with the C major 7, which is just C major, but we move the last note to B. So next chord in the intro is C6, which is we move from C with B to C with A.
It's literally as easy as that if you're playing on the ukulele.
Yeah, if you're playing the ukulele, you just take your index finger.
So for the intro, there are 3 chords. First one's C major 7, then C6, then C major 7 again. Now we're gonna go to the first line.
So the first chord is C major 7, which is this. You continue that, and then you go to C dominant, which is basically C with B flat. So it's like you just slide the B, and then after that is F, and then after F is D, D major,
yeah, D
and then from D major it goes to D minor, and then you go to this chord.
It's G, right?
Yes.
G. Alright. You're gonna repeat that chord pattern for 2 times. And now we're gonna go into when the chord changes, which is on the part of aku tidak suka. That starts with F, aku tidak suka, terus E major, membayangkan A minor, keindahan kelebat diriku, C dominant.
Yeah, so it's basically
tidak suka membayangkan keindahan kelebat diriku, and then you're gonna repeat that again one more time. Yang memimpikan tanah, tidak mempercayai janji api, and now for the last part, for the outro, you're gonna change. This is the last chord pattern. Akan menerjemahkanku D major ke dalam bahasa abu D minor, and you're gonna end with G. Okay, so we're gonna do a run through first, and we're gonna do a usual basic strumming pattern, and afterwards we're gonna show you our picking style, I guess. Okay, take it away! Kau bilang aku jangan sekali-kali berkhianat kepada sungai, ladang dan batu. Aku selembar daun terakhir yang mencoba bertahan di ranting yang membenci angin. Aku tidak suka membayangkan keindahan kebenaran. Na 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 na. Janji api akan menerjemahkanku ke dalam bahasa abu. Okay, so now we're going to show you how we did our strumming slash picking pattern. We're just going to show you because, I don't know, the way we strum it, it's just feeling. I don't know. We're showing this exclusively to ukulele users, but if you're using a guitar, I guess you can figure out a way in which you can do the strumming pattern as well. Okay, so for ukulele, we use the first lowest 3 strings. So the first string, second string, and third string. So the first thing you're going to do is pluck all of the 3 strings together, and then you're going to do second string, first string, second string. So it's basically just like that, all the strings together, second string, first string, second string.
Basically, the only fingers that you're going to be depending on are these fingers. You have to know the rhythm of the song, I guess, like the, and then I'm sure that you can do it.
Yeah. I mean, that's like.
Okay everyone, so that is it for our video today. I hope you found this useful and enlightening and entertaining. We just wanted to take a quick moment to thank you for every 150,000 of you who have listened to this song for more than 150,000 times. And especially thank you for all of you who has made covers of this song.
Thank you for continuing to listen to us. I think that's really amazing. So thank you so much for caring, and hopefully inspires you if you wanna make a song or put something on Spotify for fun as well. Thank you.
And I really hope that with the existence of this song, more of you can be, more aware of Indonesian poetry and Indonesian arts and culture, because that is one of the values that we really uphold. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.
Agak suara angin yang menina bobokan manting itu padam.
Tolong tafsirkan aku sebagai hasrat untuk bisa lebih lama bersamamu. Tolong ciptakan makna bagiku apa saja.
Aku selembar daun